Welcome to Bourbon Battles. I'm Joe.
I'm Chad.
Some people call me Santa.
And some people call me the other guy.
The Space Cowboy? No, he's the Space Cowboy. Hopefully you follow along with our show. Hopefully you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, take an opportunity to do that now. You just push that little thing. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't do anything. You can also find us on Facebook, TikToks, Instagram. You doing Instagram still? Or you?
Some of it.
Are you caught up?
No.
So if you go to our Instagram, you'll see some stuff every once in a while. Is that fair? With black lights, filters.
UV lights.
UV lights.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. So we do a lot of different things on this channel. We do head-to-head blind tastings that are recommended to us by our viewers, which if you have a suggestion, we'd love to see that. And we'll try to do it if we have it. If we can get it, we'll get it. Right? Is that fair?
Am I the fair police? The fair's next week.
You know who the fair police are?
No, which one?
React.
That's true.
Is that true?
That is true.
Johnson County Fair Police.
I don't know what that is.
Think about it. Red Dragon. So anyway, we do all these different types of shows. We do special reviews, and kind of what we're starting to figure out, you guys didn't like the special reviews. We did the new Bookers, and
How do you figure that out?
well, because they get less views than the other ones.
I don't care about that.
You know?
I mean, not really, no.
But what people really like to see is unicorn killers. That's what we got going on today.
Where's
the unicorn?
Yeah.
No.
Put that up there for him to see.
This is the unicorn.
We have to name him.
What's his name? What do you want to name him?
I don't know.
Molly Hatchet?
No.
Okay, we'll think about that. Hey, if you got a name for us for the unicorn, put it in the comments and we'll see what we name him. Or you come up with one.
Name him Santa's bareback.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Space Cowboy. So basically, what we have going on, one of these is a unicorn, one of them is not a unicorn, and we're going to say this tastes better than that tastes better than that. We're going to go off our little chart. We got a great suggestion last week to put that. We put the chart on the last video we did, the blind taste.
We did.
And somebody commented they really liked that because they never knew what we were talking about. So we'll start putting that on there every time. So what we'll do is we'll go through the nose here, we'll go through the taste, and Chad and I will both pick a winner at the same time to not be influenced by each other. And then we'll tell you if it's a little bit better, a lot better, or how it
Are we
shakes
going to
out.
do tasting notes?
Tasting notes?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because they're stupid. And we've been getting a lot of comments about tasting notes. And for you, cowboy, out there in Los Angeles, there's a lot of reasons we don't do tasting notes. But don't get discouraged. Tune in because soon Chad and I are going to do a special episode just on tasting notes.
I bet it'll be good.
It'll be a good one. And it will not be PG. Because it aggravates me.
Well, more times than not. When you start talking, it turns from PG to
PG-13?
No, to R.
No, R when we were kids is now 13.
Okay.
Times are changing, pal. But I'll give the best example I can give, and I think a lot of people will understand what I'm saying. Jim Beam products, whether it be Knob Hill or Booker's
What
or
is Knob Hill?
Knob Creek. Knob
Why are you
Creek.
sweating so bad?
It's hot, bud.
You need to calm down. You're going to have a damn heart attack
Right,
on camera.
All the Jim Beam line, the Knob Creeks, the Basil Hayden, the Bonded, the Single Barrel, all of them, right? I get a very thick, heavy peanut taste. Chad does not. That's why tasting notes are stupid. Because not everybody tastes the same thing. But we can tell you, and we will, if we get like a butterscotch, we'll say it sometimes.
But if I taste it and it doesn't taste like peanuts, I'm not going to want to buy it.
It'll be stupid.
Right.
Like tasting notes. So basically, we've said it before, we'll say it again. We were awarded the Tag Team Champions of the World for Internet Whiskey Tasting. So we have a good idea of what we're doing. We just say this is better than that. If you want to try it, go try it. And if there's a really pronounced tasting note, like you've said cinnamon several on different things.
Cherry, too.
Or we'll say sweet or oaky or cherry, medicinal. So we'll throw them out there.
I think more than what you're trying to say is we're going to talk about things that someone who's never tasted whiskey before would be able to taste. But to say that you get a hint of citrus with
rattlesnake gland musk.
Right. No.
Peach, the kind of apple spices that your grandma used for Christmas pie.
I mean, that sounds
in
good.
the 80s.
That sounds good if you're getting paid by somebody to say that, but we're not. So,
If you want to know the tasting notes, Google it. I mean, everybody puts something out that talks about nutmeg and baking spices and cardamom and citrus
tobacco,
and blueberries.
leather.
Yeah, leather. We'll save that for the special video. Let's get into these because I'm already getting wound up. Cowboy.
You're sweating. You're going to die on camera.
You think that would go viral?
No.
And then you get all the money because I'll be dead.
What money?
If it goes viral and there's millions of views, YouTube's got to write a check to somebody.
It ain't going to be me.
You got to figure out what to do with all this whiskey.
I'll drink it.
Number 1 smells good. Number 2 smells good. It's not as strong of a odor. Or not, odor's not right because it's pleasant. They smell similar. One's just a little stronger to me. Do you smell any avocado seed oil in that?
I don't.
Oh, must just be me. And if you get Dawn dish soap, it's because you didn't rinse your glasses good.
You're not supposed to rinse your glasses with dish soap.
You're supposed to wash them with water. I'm saying, but if you get Dawn
You're not
dish
even
soap,
supposed to use tap water.
what are you supposed to use? Mineral water from Kentucky?
Distilled water.
I use tap water.
Man,
Out of the RO system.
we're done now.
RO system water. That'd be all right. It's pretty good, sweet. Oh, there's a straw right there that has not been in anybody's ear. Hey, by the way, I'll show you this
That
one.
doesn't have any burn in it.
None. I got my brother-in-law been over to Ireland and got me an Irish whiskey set. That'd make a good episode, tasting those and talking about them. What do you think?
Sure.
Have you had all those?
I haven't had any of them.
You never had a red breast?
No.
Because you got your Blackstone and AR-15 and some Hey Dudes.
Definitely don't have that.
USA.
I definitely don't have that.
That's an inside joke. If I get you Hey Dudes for Christmas, will you wear them?
No. Yeah, I will.
You would? Ooh. See, like, I'm going to go ahead and say it because this leads into our conversation. I get peanuts in the second one. Chad does not. I already know
I
that.
haven't even tasted it.
Right, that's why. Number 2 is fantastic. Number 1's pretty damn good. So did you tell everybody that we don't know what's in these and why we don't know what's in these?
I figured I'd just let you do it.
No, you do it.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just come by to drink.
The reason why we drink everything blind, which is the same reason you should drink everything blind if you're cool. If you're not cool, do whatever you want. But we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey.
That's fact. And there's a lot of good whiskey that you could drink if you drink it blind. That's going to be cheaper than. That's going to be cheaper than the stuff you're chasing all over. How's that finger to get?
We got a message from somebody. I don't remember what media outlet we got it on, but somebody sent us a message. You know that I never really, truly tried anything blind.
It's his fault or her fault or whomever.
His, yeah. And so what he did was he had his. I don't remember what he did it with, but it was Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, which we talk about a lot. The good old Evan Williams Bottle
I
and Bond.
never had it.
You've never had it? You want some?
Uh-uh.
What is wrong with you? We've done it like 3 times on here, 4 times.
Oh.
But anyway,
I got a bad memory.
No shit. So he did it blind.
Selective.
Yeah, he did it blind to get some.
That means I just choose to remember what I want to remember.
No kidding, you think? Remember that time you got poison ivy at the bus stop?
I don't.
That's weird.
Talking about that for.
But anyway, he did the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond to get something that was a high end. When I say high end, an expensive whiskey. And basically, the gist of the message was, I couldn't believe it. I thought you guys that was so silly that you picked this over. Basically, we picked it over everything but Old Fitz decanter that we've done it with.
That's the best whiskey I've ever drank.
Old Fitz decanter.
The best bourbon I've ever drank.
Yeah. So,
in my opinion.
Try it.
People won't like that I said that, but I don't care.
Do you give a rat's ass what they think?
Most of the time, no.
So, truly drink blind, and the best way to do it is have no idea what's in the glasses. Either one, I'm not even not knowing what the order is not, totally blind. Have your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, your kids, whatever, set it up and try it. It's pretty interesting. Let me get a little straw with water here. And it's also important to note, I explained this to somebody recently, when we put water in these,
Did you get enough?
That's runt.
How you spell that?
Runt. Just like it sounds. You want that?
You got a clean one?
This is as clean as they come. It's not been in my ear or my nose. So 1 drop of water. So I was at a bar in Nashville, Tennessee last weekend, and I got a pour of Elmer T. Lee. So I put 1 drop of water in. It was so much better, which I think we have found to be true of a lot of the Buffalo Trace mash bills.
I would say with the Buffalo Trace Ride mash bills,
Yeah.
especially.
Which that's where that comes from. So number 1.
This number 2? I hope, because that's what I'm thinking the way I read.
What do you think? You think that's number 2? This is ruined. I already know it's ruined because I put like 14 ounces of water in it on accident. So I can't really speak to that. It's too watered down. Number 1's better with water. Number 2, my best guess is it doesn't change much of anything. I need to get a little dropper,
I've got them. I'll bring them.
You got extras?
Yeah.
You got any extra bottles of mineral water?
I've got extra bottles of anything that we need.
Bring me a bottle of mineral water. I'll get some next time I'm in Kentucky, but let's get us a...
Limestone water?
That's what I said.
Okay.
Is limestone a mineral?
No.
What is it?
It's a rock.
Are rocks minerals?
I think so.
So what's the difference?
Well, niacin is a mineral.
That's what I get in this.
Do you?
Niacin. I couldn't put my finger on it.
You get a little Red Bull going on?
Yeah. Number 1,
It's hot out. It's summertime. It's here.
I was in Florida last week. Were you here when it was 110? Were you in town? Like the hottest day in 20 years? Last Monday or
But I think
Tuesday?
it was 110.
Heat index.
Oh, yeah. I was outside working outside.
I'd quit that job and find you a different one in the AC.
I'm considering it.
So, like I say, I wish I could speak to number 2, but I put too much water in it. I don't think it changed anything. Water made number 1 better.
I don't know if water makes number 1 better, but it changes it.
I think it.
And I think it takes some of the flavor away, but I think it makes it smooth and it makes it easier to drink.
You want beer?
No. This is a whiskey show, not a beer show.
I know, but I always get done first, so this kind of occupies me while you're
Why are you
mulling.
sweating so bad for?
Well, I got real bad the sunburn on my head.
It makes your head sweat if you
Yeah.
get sunburned?
Mm-hmm. It's hot. And I've been outside. Did you work outside today? It's good. It's hot. Hey, I did get some.
Suck that down the wrong pipe.
Get you in your giggle box.
Yeah, but I think water makes number 2 better.
I couldn't speak to it because I put too much in it.
If this is number 2.
Did you switch them around?
I sure didn't.
This is 1.
Okay.
So I was in Florida last week, and you haven't seen this yet, but this is one of Total Wine's private labels, made by 1792, Barton port barrel finished, 90 proof. Do you think it's a 1792 port finish, or do you think they have a bunch of different mash bills?
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm asking.
Well, I know they don't have a bunch of different mash bills.
Right, $30 or $24 or something.
They have 2 mash bills. 1792 and 1792 wheat.
Right, and this they just put in a different
And
barrel.
I think they make a rye too.
They do make a high rye.
No.
It's not a rye, it's a high rye bourbon. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident in that. But yeah, I'd like to have you taste that. And if you have a bottle of 1792 port finish, we're dying to get a dram because we want to compare the two side by side.
We'll trade drams.
Yeah, we'll get
if
you.
If somebody wants to do, somebody probably will be like, I don't want that shit, which I don't blame them if that's what they want to be.
No, we'll give you.
We've got a bunch of drams, and I got a bunch of drams and a bunch of labels.
Yeah, we'll get you whatever. We'll get you something nice that you'd like to try.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, just so we could have it, so we could compare them.
Yeah. Especially if you're in Central Indiana, we'll meet up, or that'd be the easiest way to do it. But whatever. Let us know if you have a 1792 port finish. We'd like a couple ounces. That's all we need. We don't need much. We'll take care of you. You ready to rate these, bud? On our chart here?
Yep.
I say a little better.
Yeah, me too.
So you see the chart. Better but close is nearly a tie. A little better is like, hey, this is a little.
Actually,
better.
I want to say better but close.
So almost a tie.
Mm-hmm.
So I still say a little better, and then of course a lot better. Not even close means one is.
And I'll explain that after we decide which one we like.
I'm guessing it's got something to do with the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you ready to pick on 3? 1, 2, 3. We're different. I like the peanut flavor profile number 2. And
I think this drank better with water than this did. However, I don't think water hurt this. And I think this drank better without water than this did. So I like this one better all around. But
would you agree that whatever the unicorn is, whatever is not the unicorn is a fantastic substitute?
Right.
Before we even know what they are.
Yeah, but I'd be interested to know because you're not very good at Unicorn Killer Series. You'll pick 2 damn unicorns or.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Look in the videos, bud.
Which one?
Well, let's look at the Jack Daniels and the Stag Junior.
Yeah.
You want me to keep going?
That's good enough.
Okay.
You win. Jack Daniels is a hell of a lot easier to get than Stag Junior.
Yeah, depending on where you live.
Infinitely easier.
Unless you live in Texas or South Dakota, then it's hard.
If you live in Texas, you can be an internet cowboy like that guy from L.A.
I don't know nothing about who's the guy from LA. I don't know.
Cowboy, I don't know. I sent you the screenshots.
Paying attention.
Okay. So basically,
you got 1 or you got 2?
One's in front of me, 2's in front of you.
Pull it up.
So we're going to call this a tie.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah, it was the same exact rating, just different
Yeah.
ones.
So this is number 1. You picked this. I did not. I can tell what it is because I can feel it.
I picked the Horsies.
Horsies. You love the Horsies.
You believe that?
Actually, no, I don't. This is the first time on Bourbon Battles that Horsies has been picked over anything we've battled it against.
I've been real partial to Buffalo Trace the last 4 or 5 times we've tasted something. I picked the Stag Junior.
You picked the Weller Special
I picked
Reserve.
Eagle Rare.
You picked yes. I think
Now
you're
we're
getting turned into Tater.
Uh-oh.
You and Mike. So,
I know what this is, I think.
Let's see. You feel the wax on it. This is interesting because your comment with the water.
Made it better. I'm just telling you.
We say that every time.
I
We
know.
both said it.
I know.
I've never tried this with or without water. What's interesting, they're both single barrels.
And
So
I'm a Heaven Hill fan, but
you, Chad knows I kind of have a special liking of this stuff. I really like this stuff.
I don't understand the peanut thing with that. And
I know you don't get it. That's why tasting notes are stupid. It tastes like
I
it's got
tasted-
peanut butter in it.
I could drink a whole bottle of that and not taste any peanut butter.
That's
Except for when I woke up the next morning and have smashed on my face from falling asleep the night before eating a peanut butter sandwich.
with your feet in the campfire.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. We wanted to get this on the show sooner than later, honestly.
Yeah, it's going away.
It's going away. So right now, I can tell you in Florida and Indiana and where else did I stop? Tennessee. You can still get it. But I have talked to more than one liquor store owner. They can no longer order it. So whatever's out there, that's it. Goes distillery only. I don't know if that means it goes to the Evan Williams experience in Louisville.
I would think.
Or if it goes to Heaven Hill.
I would think it goes to Evan Williams experience.
That would be my guess. This is 86 proof. What's this, 93?
94, I think.
93. So they're pretty close. They're
I
both
would have
single
never
barrels.
guessed that. I would have never guessed that.
If we'd have known what we were drinking, and before we tasted them, would you have guessed you to pick this?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both good, and we love to pick on Blantons. If you watch the show, we pick on Blantons because it's funny.
It's funny that it's better with water. I mean, that's like that every time we've tasted it. It's been better with water.
Yeah, we don't hate Blantons. Never have. It's easy to pick on because of the bottle and what
The
people
hysteria.
actually pay for it. If you don't like Blantons, you don't like bourbon. It's a good traditional, good bourbon. But
And
if you,
it's single barrel, so that's good to note that that's single barrel, so is this.
yeah, you put this and that bottle into the same price, which is this price point. This is cheap. It's half the price,
Right.
and it's just as good. I mean, it's right there. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you live in a place where you can still get this, I'd pick some up because it is going away without going to Kentucky. All signs lead to that. I've heard it from too many people.
Well, it's not going away. People that have it will want a ridiculous amount of money for
It'll
it.
be more than that.
Or as much.
Yeah. I kind of went on a shopping spree with that stuff, and I'm glad I got a bunch of it. You got plenty of it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
You might grab you a couple. It's pretty good.
I don't know where I can find it.
It's tough anymore. So anyway, find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Patreon. We really need your help on Patreon. We've got a deal going on. Comment what you want to see. If you want to see a Unicorn Killer series, if we get our hands on what you want to see, we'll get it. What else you got?
Well, I have a question for you.
Let's hear it.
Which one of those is the unicorn? I mean, if this is no longer available.
This is obviously the Unicorn, in my opinion. This is still pretty easy to get. And if you live in central Indiana, if it goes to Louisville, it'll still be fairly easy to get, supposedly. But I think the main thing of this, not to call it a Unicorn Killer or just a battle, this stuff people go goofy over. This is half the price and still pretty easy to find. And it's just as good. That's kind of the point. I don't have one where I can reach it, but we've done this with some other stuff. Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond beat it, which is, I assume this, but a higher proof.
I would
and a
think.
small batch instead of single
And
barrel.
younger.
Is it younger?
I would think.
And then this has been beaten by Elijah Craig's small batch. It's been beaten by Michter's on our channel, I believe. And that's probably about it. And kind of what we find is people love to see what's better than Blanton, so we'll do more of that. So if you have something you want to see us to do up against Blantons, let us know.
I picked the Horsies. Can you believe it?
Loves the horsies. Yeah, so let us know. Anything you want to see, we'll try to do it. Got anything else?
I don't have anything.
Have fun with drinking whiskey with your friends, but don't drink and drive.
What are you supposed to do?
If you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl.